What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode with my pal Alex and Feisty Pants.
Right? Wasn't Ryback just a jackass?
What?
It's Q&A, my boy. Say hi to everybody.
What's up?
What's up? It's Q&A 98. We are 2 Q&As away from episode 100. Q&A 100 on episode 600. I got me some Little Caesars. Oh my God, I got me some crazy bread. I'm going crazy. Rob Forkey Jr. and Nathan Gordon also asked, what's mine and Feisty Pants' favorite custom transformer that I've made? I don't know.
I have no idea because we like them all.
Right. That was a really good question. And I held it a week because Rob asked it last week, and I just didn't have an answer, and I thought about it, and I'm like, I don't know. There were so many that I'm like, I need to make a custom of that. I need to make a custom of that. And they all came out really well. I mean, right along with one of the first ones I made were, there was the, what were they called? Minicons. Armada, Transformers Armada. They were the little mini jets. It was the Star Saber team. It was 3 little minicon jets, and then they formed together to make a sword that the Transformers at the time could hold. So I'm like, okay, I got 3 jets. Guess what I'm making? Starscream, Skywarp, and Thrust. All right, and then I made them little minicons. And then I made I took the Optimus Prime from that line, painted him black, and I painted the whole trailer purplish. Gave it some purple tones. Because what happens is, it was Optimus Prime. He combined with his trailer, and then you could add minicons to make him more powerful. So what does that tell me? It's a like a body, with combiner relay. So I painted it into Menasor, the Stunnicon. I mean, and I'm like, yes, this came out really awesome. I'll link the video for you because it was really cool. Grim helped me out. We turned it into, we submitted it into a contest, a video contest entry, and then I turned it around and made it into a custom video later in the Alex's Toy Show series. But I don't know if I could pick just one. I mean, there were so many that came out awesome. Roger Dika, what does Charlotte's tattoo mean? I have no idea. And what do you think of Batgirl? Batgirl was pretty cool. And, even though she was crippled by the Joker, she later became Oracle. It was pretty good. Now, I had to ask Roger which Batgirl he's referring to because there was a couple. And then there was Batwoman, which is another story altogether. But he's speaking of Barbara Gordon, who became Batgirl on the side and then was later injured, crippled. Not really injured, she was crippled, and she became the Oracle, and she was just like, at the keyboard, and she was a fountain of knowledge about crime, and she helped out Batman even more. Anthony wants to know what's my favorite pay-per-view. Dude, I don't have a favorite pay-per-view. He also wants to know my favorite WrestleMania moment. I've said these in the past. I don't keep track of these things. I'm like, oh yeah, I can't even tell you what happened at this WrestleMania, aside from Roman Reigns and Triple H's big match. Oh, and Brock Lesnar, of course, because, that was a big deal, and everybody thought Dean Ambrose was going to beat Brock Lesnar, and I'm like, nope. Right, my boy? Brock Lesnar was the beast incarnate. Dun, 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 dun. Those of you who pay attention know what I'm talking about. It's going to happen. Big K's WWE show wants to know what's my favorite top rope move. Nope. Don't have one. Jimmy Bomber, my favorite video game is called EverQuest. I play it on the PC since 1999 when it came out, and if that doesn't count, I mean, it's a video game, but if you're talking console games, it's Minecraft. There's a certain Mr. Pants over there who's busy playing some Transformers over there. My boy, say hi.
What's up?
What's up? I enjoy doing our Minecraft sessions, he and I. Maxine wants to know a crap ton of questions. Where's Cameron in NXT? Well, she got canned. For those of you who haven't seen the video yet, I will link the recently future endeavored WWE superstars. Maxine also wants to know, how tall is Charlotte? She's taller than me, that's all I know. Will Maurice wrestle again? You know, she might. I mean, I don't think so, but it would be awesome. I'd be all right. If Trish returns, will she battle for the title? If Trish returns, that's all she would do, is go right for the title. I can guarantee you that. Why is AJ Lee not making any updates? I don't know. Maybe she's doing the dishes. What's your favorite Diva figure? This right here. Right here. Paige. Diva figure of all time. Favorite right there. What do you think of Jillian Hall's singing? I don't hate it. It's nice. I think she's got a voice there. What do you think of Eve Torres kissing John Cena? It happened. I don't have an opinion. Will you watch Total Bellas? You know, I'll definitely watch the premiere to see what it's all about. I might watch another 2 episodes to see where it's going to go. And depending upon if that's something I need to watch on a regular basis. Do I collect DC figures? I do not. Do you like Polaroid cameras? I used to, back in like 1980. you know what I mean? Will you give a room tour of your house? No. What do you think of Natalia's ring attire? I don't dislike it. Where is Kelly Kelly? She is probably pissing in a sink. Ha! There's an inside joke of that. Look that up on Google. What do you think of Jim Ross's interviews with past superstars? They're interviews with past... I don't know. That was his job. He's him doing his job. Sensational Sherry, why is she so sensational? You'd have to ask her. I'm not sure. Long leg Stacy Keibler or Summer Rae? Stacy Keibler, hands down. Do you think Becky sucks? No, I like Becky. Why do you hate Eva Marie? Eva Marie, I don't like her. I'm kind of like in disregard now. But at the beginning, she was trying to be something she clearly wasn't. And she was pissing off a lot of people in the process, and including me. Like The Miz. The Miz stinks too. What do you think of Lita's tattoo? I like Lita's tattoo. Assuming, you know, I'm referring to the one. I like all her tattoos. I'm fine with it. Lana's ring attire. Yes, you know, wouldn't be my first choice, but, hey, there you go. And why don't you watch TNA? TNA, you know, I turned it on a few times just to see what the hubbub was all about, and I just really could not keep my interest. Like, it did not hold my interest to watch, and therefore, I do not watch it. Where is Blue Pants? Is hurt? How old is Vince McMahon? I don't know. What do you think of Lillian Garcia? I think of her just fine. How do you make... Come on with these questions. What do you think of Bugs Bunny's cutting off Florida on Looney Tunes? That would be hilarious. I mean, it was hilarious. It was cartoons of a different era. You know, you guys may not find funny, but I grew up on that stuff, and it was just comedy genius. Will Looney Tunes ever return to Cartoon Network? I don't know that they lost... that they left Cartoon Network. Reisenberg wants to know what my favorite botch was. I gave him an answer. You guys are going to have to search my comments and find it. And he goes, shots fired. But she knows. She knows. David Griffin wants to know, what are your goals in life and on YouTube? You know, to provide for Feisty Pants is my one goal. And on YouTube, I'm just out here to put on something entertaining. For as long as it lasts. What bad habits do you have when you go to sleep? Oh, yeah, I had to ask him what the hell he meant by this. But what it is bad habits. I don't sleep as it is, and I'm a night owl. And what I do is I put the TV on to watch something. And most of the time, I pass right out once the TV's on. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just that tired, and I'm laying down watching TV, and I'm just like... And, but that would be it. I don't sit on the phone. I don't, you know, read a book. I have the TV on. And I usually fall asleep long before it powers off. My favorite matches of Trish, I think her best matches were Beth Phoenix and with Lita. Clearly Lita matches overall, but there's a lot of them. I don't know if I have one favorite match. If another draft comes around like WWE did in 2002, how would you do it? I wouldn't, honestly. I wouldn't do a draft. I would, I don't know. I think it's fine the way it is. How happy are you that Grimm is going to have a wrestling ring in the yard? Yeah, I think that's going to be pretty damn exciting. Did you know that, my boy?
No.
He's going to get a whole wrestling ring in his yard. It's going to be really awesome. Like a real wrestling ring.
So like the wrestling area?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if he's...
the entrance.
I don't know if he's going to go to... Well, I think we would just come out of the house. We'd be like, the entrance area would just be the back of his house, into his backyard. Yeah, it'll be awesome. The saddest moment you saw in Pokemon movies... I've only seen one Pokemon movie. I don't recall it being sad. Favorite cartoon movie from back in my day would be the Transformers animated movie in 1986. That was hands down, blown away, the best animated movie anyone had ever seen. It was very controversial too, because what they did was the writers, they took the old toy to write it off and make room for the new toy. But what they did not anticipate was that millions of kids across the world had fallen in love with these original characters, you know, from the first line of toys. Optimus Prime and all his Autobots and all the Decepticons. And here you go, and you kill Optimus Prime in, like, you know, Act 1 of the movie. And kids are like, I mean, I was there. I was like, I don't remember how old I was, but I was a young teenager. And I remember watching my two little brothers, like, you know, and all the kids around me, like, but then when they killed Starscream, everybody cheered. They did. But Hasbro took a lesson from the negative fallout of killing Optimus Prime, that they had to bring him back in the next cartoon season. But they took a lesson and they saved, they changed the G.I. Joe animated movie, which was going straight to TV. In the opening scenes, Duke is shot or stabbed or something with Serpentor's snake venom staff or arrow or whatever the hell, what kind of weapon it was. And you could see, like, he dies right there in the opening scene of the show. But what they did was they voiced over at the very, very end of the movie, and Duke is going to be okay. Because, God, can't kill Duke. Can't kill anybody important. Yeah, but definitely Transformers animated movie in 1986. If you haven't seen it, you need to go see it. And how would you react if Miranda Cosgrove showed up at my house? What would be the first thing you say? My boy, you know who iCarly is?
Yeah.
What would you do if she showed up at the house?
Scream.
Ah! Right? I would be like, yeah, you want a sandwich? I don't know. It would probably never happen, so I don't know. I wouldn't be prepared. 56 Rock Ambassador wants to know, what made you want to start a YouTube channel? You know what happened was, this is what I was doing. Back in my day, parents made home movies of the family and the kids for memory and posterity, you know? And that's what I was trying to do. And we have these things now, you know, there's YouTube where you store your videos and you can shoot video on your camera. So I'm like, oh, well, who needs a home 8mm thing? So I'm shooting video on my camera of me and the boy, and, you know, when he's tiny little, and I'll link, like, one of the first ones we did. And I put it on YouTube so it wouldn't go anywhere, because I'm like, all right, well, YouTube isn't going anywhere. At the time, I didn't know if Facebook was going to be around. Pff, look at friggin' Facebook. So, you know, it's on YouTube. People watch it. They're like, hey, this is awesome. And then we started making stuff with Grim. Grim and I did Grim's show. And then we did my show. You know, I broke off and did my show. So it just turned into something feasible. I don't know. It wasn't really like one decision. You know what I mean? And then now, at the same time, I have a web show and I have memories of Mr. Feisty Pants as a wee lad. It is fantastic. Darion from... I hope I said your name right. He's over on Amino, and he wanted me to, you know, about the 30-day challenge where I post a blog a day for 30 days about wrestling nonsense. And he wants to know who I would wrestle superstar-wise. And I told him it was Trish Stratus, and he's like, no, as a superstar. And I'm like, Trish Stratus. I'd let her win for about like 20 minutes, and then I'd be like, bah! No, she would whoop my ass. I am not a wrestler. I am a YouTube host. This is the show. You can find me on Twitter. This is the most important part of the show right here. Everybody stay tuned. At my pal Alex. I put it in all the titles of all my videos. Sunday we do Q&A, and when there's a pay-per-view, we do pay-per-view predictions. And then when the pay-per-view is over, we do a results and reactions and crap like that. Monday, Feisty Pants and I go shopping. We do a toy hunt, toy haul. Tuesday, I talk baseball cards. Wednesday, Feisty Pants plays some Minecraft, as we are about to do right now. Thursday and Saturday, we leave it open for all the other cool stuff that we do. And Friday is the ever-popular, fan-favorite fan mail. Now, if you have something to, usually what I do is I start with all the comments because I promote participation in my channel. So I read all the comments as a thank you to all my fans. And if you have something to send to the show, this is where you want to send it. Alex's Toy Show, P.O. Box 13, Bayville, New Jersey, 08721. And if it's something that I can make a separate video of in itself, I totally will. Amino groups, I'm about to add a whole bunch more. I got to update this little card here. And then, Instagram is mypalalex_photos, and on Twitch, you can find me streaming EverQuest every once in a while. It hasn't been working lately. I think I might need to update some drivers. I was totally on like 3 nights this week, and I'm like, crap, why won't it work? That is it. I'm gonna go finish my pizza. I'm gonna play some Minecraft, and Feisty Pants, what do we got to say to these guys?
Like this video, comment, and subscribe for more. Secret out.